What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. It is 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. The polls in New York City have been closed for about an hour now. Where's Lance? Lance was supposed to join me. Where is he? I'm gonna see where he is. But multiple outlets have called it for Zohran Mamdani. It is a done deal. And it looks like he's going to have over 50% of the vote. What are we at? How many? 88% of the vote is in, and we'll see where that lands. But the election has been called. It's pretty incredible that it's where is Lance? That this happened. Honestly, I mean, my audio is really bad. Why is my audio really bad? What? Hello? I don't know how to. Hold on, let me try something. Let me see if this fixes it. That's weird. Let me try this. Hold on. I don't see how it's the wrong mic. It's telling me. Is that any better? Oh, I think I know what's going on. God damn.
This should fix it. I'm sorry, everyone. This should be a lot better. So let's try this again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. The polls in New York City have been closed for about an hour, and multiple outlets, it's a done deal now, have already called it for Zohran Mamdani. It is done. It has been called for Zohran. It's pretty incredible. Oh wait, we got Lance. Let me add him. Hey, Lance.
Can you hear me?
Clean up your room. Can you hear me?
I can. I was just watching the Zateo victory stream.
Oh yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I got to vote for Zohran Mamdani.
I know. I'm fucking jealous. God damn.
I got to play a very small role in, along with a million plus other people.
Well deserved. Holy shit. Welcome to Woke 2.0. We finally did it.
So yeah, you've been streaming for a while now tonight. So why don't you update everyone on what's been going on? Because it's not just New York.
I don't want to lib out too hard to your audience here, but this is the very definition, I believe. It's called the blue wave. The blue wave has happened.
This is not libbing out to my audience. You're still live with your audience too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We are, we're definitely high on life and on socialism. Very high on socialism. It's pretty incredible. Yeah. To anyone who hasn't been following along and doesn't know what's going on, this is a bloodbath for the Republicans. According to Decision Desk HQ, have yet to win anything. I thought at this point there would probably be some pretty key victories, some flips, some surprising turnouts, but it's been an absolute and utter and complete, I would say, rejection of Trump, his administration, ICE, in the case of Zohran Mamdani, the never-ending death pact between the United States and Israel. I have nothing but good things to say. I mean, I could run through the list if you want. I've got them, but It's everything from obviously Zohran Mamdani winning is the big one for the left. Texas 18 U.S. House, Christian Menefee won. Virginia Attorney General Jay Jones won. New Jersey Governor Mickey Sherrill won. Georgia Public Service Commissioner Peter Hubbard won. Georgia Public Service Commissioner number 2 Alicia Johnson won. Virginia Lieutenant Governor Ghazala Hashmi won. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger won. I don't know how else to say it. It's a sweet baby.
Wow. Yeah, because I have not been. I was not home. I was out voting, and then the kids had soccer practice, so I did not catch the results outside of New York City. This is crazy. So even that what was his name? Like Jay Jones, something like that. The guy who had the text messages, right? Even he won, right? Yeah.
I didn't know how bad they were. Because everyone was like, "Oh, he's the guy with the death threats." I was like, "What death threats?" And I looked it up, and he was pretty intense. I gotta say.
I mean, listen. Like, what do people expect? Like, this is the game that the Republicans have been playing for, God, years, if not decades now. And Democrats were playing the whole, we gotta be respectability and play up respectability politics and everything.
We go low.
And you know what? Yeah, we go low, we go high. And while the Democratic establishment politicians are still going by that decorum, the Democratic base, even like your libs, your generic resistance libs, are through with it. They're done. They're done.
Yeah. I've seen the wine mums. I've heard them speak. They're not tolerating this shit anymore. Did you see that viral clip where 2 of them are being asked by Poop Girl whether or not, like, they'll have any sadness for Charlie Kirk or something, and they're like, "No, he was a terrible person." And she's like, "Well, what about me? What if I got assassinated? Would you feel bad for me?" And they're like, "Probably not." I was like, "Wow, those are people who just want brunch back."
That was like an old lady. No, it was an old lady.
It was an old lady.
It was an old lady.
Yeah, I knew the Democrats were probably going to have some wins tonight. I think the polling showed that. I did not expect this. Not just basically every single election that's happened so far. The Pennsylvania State Superior Court also just got declared. Brandon Newman, the Commonwealth Court, Stella Sy just got called. So far, I mean, the only thing I can say that I think maybe Republicans or the right have won is an amendment in Texas, which is the denial of bail amendment. It's the only thing that looks to be something maybe right-wingers were pushing for. No news on Prop 50, the redistricting thing in California. Also, I'm obviously looking really closely at Omar Fateh and his election. Unfortunately, he's in second place as of right now. But he's close. He's 1,000 votes away. So maybe he can catch up.
Who is this again?
Omar Fateh is basically the other pretty avowed.
Oh, the guy who was yeah. He's behind.
He's behind by 1,000 votes right now. So there's only 7% coming in. So that's not really that predictive yet. But Jacob Gray's in the lead, and then Omar's in second.
But there's still a possibility with that small of the voting, that little of the voting.
Yeah, there's a lot more time left. And if tonight's, been any indication where things are going to go, it could be good news. That's all I'll say.
This is crazy. I
mean,
mean,
are the streets like? What's New York like? It must be electric.
I'm not where I am. If you look at like the map on New York Times website, the part of Queens I live in is the part that's got blobs of Cuomo coloring. Unfortunately,
that's going to be a sad scene. It's going to be a depressing and dour street.
Right. I mean, listen. I mean, it's not like it's it was unexpected for where I live, but I mean, Zohran pulled it off. I mean, over 1 million votes from him so far. At the end of the last mayoral election, Eric Adams won with 753,000 votes.
Yeah.
Mamdani brought out more people, and basically Cuomo ate into Curtis Sliwa's vote. Curtis Sliwa completely collapsed. And that's where Cuomo got his 837,000, or at least like a quarter of that 837,000. So I'm looking at what Curtis Sliwa got last time. Curtis Sliwa got over 312,000 votes last time. This time he only got 144,000. His voters were halved, and Cuomo undoubtedly picked them up. Otherwise, Cuomo, without those voters, Cuomo's got even less than Eric Adams got last time.
Wow. It's unreal. Are you going to be playing the concession or acceptance speeches?
Yeah, mine's well, right? If it's not going to go too late, because I don't know how some of these speeches, maybe because it's called early, but sometimes, it's like midnight, 1 in the morning, and you're waiting for these speeches.
Yeah, that's
but I mean, but it was called for him. He should come out and do it while it's still early enough for people to catch it before it's it's 1 in the morning, and he's speaking to only the people who are up at 1 in the morning. A lot more people up right now.
Yeah. Were you working on the majority report today? I was going to ask what their feelings were going into all this.
I think everyone here had a good idea of what was going to happen. Like, it was always pretty clear at this point that unless there was some huge upset, Zohran was winning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, that was the general feeling around here. Like, there are gonna be people who say they were nervous, but it would have been an insane miss from every pollster. Everyone would have been wrong. Even Atlas, the pollster that had the race close, still had Mamdani in the lead, and they're completely wrong. They got completely. They're going to lose their A+ rating after tonight because they were wrong on every race.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's bad. I did take a little time to check out how the right are handling this, and Tim Pool and his team are having an absolute complete meltdown. It's just going off.
Pull it up.
Oh, I don't have the actual clips. I was watching it live on Rumble. I have no idea how to
let me see.
But he was. They were all. I think he's still on YouTube. It was just better stream on Rumble because YouTube's really saturated with people watching the election right now. I think you should look up the New York Post right now. Oh, is it? I'm assuming racist as hell, as only they can be. New York Post. Yeah, they were dialing the racism up to 1,000 over the past couple of days. Headline from the New York Post: on your marks, as in Karl Marx. Zoe. There you have it. Yeah.
Oh, what is Deborah Messing posting on her Instagram stories right now?
Probably nothing good.
I gotta see. Oh, nothing at all. I don't think. Is she quiet? Well, let me see.
I could also see that.
So, for people who don't know, Deborah Messing, the actress from Will and Grace, right? That was what she's known for, right?
Yeah.
She's like, was considered like an LGBTQ icon. She was like a resistance lib in 2016, hardcore Hillary Clinton supporter, and now she's straight up sharing Donald Trump's endorsement of Andrew Cuomo because she's a crazy pro-Israel Zionist Islamophobic person.
Wow.
And she was like sharing pro-Trump stuff, sharing like Islamophobic stuff, like nonstop.
You hate to see it. It's so sad.
I mean, there should be no coming back for these people. No one should allow.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Yeah. It's also been nonstop, right? Like I've seen so many people who at one point or another were either very pro-feminist, pro-LGBTQ plus, saying they are anti-racist and stuff like that, and then just gave in to hardcore Islamophobia and the most racist tropes after October 7th, like Amy Schumer. That would be a good example there.
Yeah. Oh, Amy Schumer's a great example as well. Yeah. I'm trying to look up all this. Let's see. Now you had me. I totally forgot about that race for Omar Fateh, and now I'm like, that's the race I'm following now.
Well, I feel bad for him because he obviously, I think, would have had a lot more support and noise from the left if it hadn't been for Zohran right at this moment, because everyone's like, that victory is so close. That I saw like a lot, like I was trying to retweet everything that he was putting out over the past couple of days just to try and boost it with my socials, but I noticed that he wasn't getting nearly as many kind of like opportunities like Zohran has been. But also Zohran is really good, I think, and his team was really good at just basically going on every podcast, even ones that people would probably have problems with, like Andrew Schultz, for example, and then just crushing it. He went on The Daily Show. He went on David Pakman. He did like a press tour of the past couple of days that was just like an avalanche. It must have been so much work nonstop. Like, I hope he sleeps tonight, just after partying, obviously, and dancing a bunch. But I hope he gets some well-deserved rest.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like out of. I'm just trying to see what everyone is. Your post has got a live stream. I would love to. Should I pull this up and see what they're talking about? Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
Thank you to the Screw Bucket for the dono with this news that I should talk about. The election here in Virginia is insane. House is expected to go from 51 seats for the Dems to 61. Huge. That's unbelievable. Like I said, it was a bloodbath. What the fuck is this stream?
This is got a guy in a room. What? Also, I don't even know how to play the audio. How do you
redraw their lines?
You hear it on your end?
In order to kind of reset the game.
You hear it on your end?
What we see as basically a new arms race.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Larry, please.
Well, I was just gonna, in typical Gavin Newsom fashion, this was audacious and brazen and shameless, and he did it. And he disenfranchised millions of Republican Californians, his own citizens of his own state, and took their representatives away from them to make a national point and to pick a fight with Donald Trump. And yeah, this was like the nuclear option. And you're going to see, I think, and I hope, sadly, red states doing the exact same thing, just as brazen. And let's not, in Maryland, Wes Moore announced today that he's now going to look at redistricting away the one last remaining Republican district in Maryland.
We do, and I know we're pulling it up, but we do have an early preview of the New York Post cover.
Yeah.
So the red apple.
The red apple.
On your marks, and this is small text, get set, Zoe, Socialist Mamdani wins race for the mayor. But there you have it, the red apple.
On the screen.
And superimpose Karl Marx on the stage.
They don't even seem excited about it.
Him holding up the sickle and hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, they're explaining
my
the
job
joke.
for the last 10 years is reading the president's social media feed.
Too cringe.
On Twitter, now Truth Social. Lots of elections to comment on, lots of punditry to do on this big campaign. But the president's posting about something else, and I quote, just out, the 60 Minutes interview of Donald J. Trump on CBS Sunday night was the highest rated 60 Minutes in years. So as Elizabeth well knows, the president's the master of distraction. Elizabeth, you think we'll all switch?
Yeah, all right, I'm done with
60
this
Minutes
already.
ratings?
This is stupid.
I think not.
There's got to be
Maybe
better.
not right now.
Not right
Maybe
now.
Got to be
Yeah,
better
that's
right wing
right.
streams out
Cade,
there. This is
no-
garbage.
I would recommend going to rumble.com.
No, Tim Pool's already on his members only feed, but good idea. Let me check out other people.
It was just Tim Pool and what's the other one? The Charlie Kirk Show, which is basically like the Jack Posobiec and Friends show now.
The Charlie Kirk Show. Wonder who's hosting that one.
Jack Posobiec.
Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Matt Walsh is melted down online.
All I see is Nick Fuentes online on Rumble right now. I'm not pulling that up. Let's see. Steve Bannon's War Room. What's that? What are they saying on there?
Yeah, I'll watch Steve Bannon's War Room. So this is Matt Walsh of the Matt Walsh blog. Just to recap what happened to us the last 2 months. Charlie Kirk was shot in the throat on stage. Thousands of leftists spend weeks celebrating it openly. Leftist militants take to the streets committing and calling for more violence. The Attorney General candidate for Virginia expresses his desire to murder conservatives and watch their children die. Democratic voters turn out en masse to vote for him. Do you understand who your enemies are yet? He's quite mad.
I mean, what do they want? Like, they would never, like, were they expecting Democrats to vote for their guys simply because someone had crazy or extreme or whatever they want to call it text messages and vote against like their own interests? Would they expect Republicans to? Were they calling for Republicans not to vote for Roy Moore and shit like that? Were they calling for Republicans not to vote for Donald Trump even? I mean, just think about all the shit Donald Trump has said. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah. No, they only have one speed right now. The speed is basically like, we're at war, we're under attack, which is I hate to
their whole shit is to be whiny babies. Whine. All they do is whine.
But it's classic fascism, right? When you're on the attack, they're the ones whose government is locking up American citizens. They're the ones whose government is has a paramilitary and is literally putting people in concentration camps. You have to pretend you're doing it defensively, because otherwise everyone will see it for what it is. So you tell everybody, we're the ones under attack. They want us dead. They want you dead. They want to kill you. That you keep using they.
Right. I mean, these guys are perpetually the victims. That's all they got. Always victims. Always have to portray themselves as the one being attacked. I mean, it should be pretty fucking simple for them to take a win when they win, but no, they can't even do that. They're like they don't know what to do unless they're the ones calling it as if they're the underdog, which they never are, but they have to pretend they are.
Yep. I just can't believe that New York has a mayor who eats rice with his hands. You know, it happened.
It's where it begins. Oh, more votes came in Minneapolis. He's like 14,000 votes down now.
No. Oh, that's 99% of votes counted. He lost. It's being called for Jacob Frey.
Yeah, I think he's he's done. Yeah. Hey, you know what though? That's what he got is a result that you do it again.
Yep. You can build on that.
You know what I mean? Like, this is not he didn't get blown out.
Nope. And 40,000 plus votes, like the right turned on him in the past, like I'd say week, harder than they've turned on Zohran, in terms of like everyone was posting he's from Somalia, he's a terrorist, he doesn't speak English, like every racist thing you could imagine. They were ramping up all their attacks on Omar for the last little while.
Oh yeah, they were like for Zohran, they were using like classic like Islamophobic tropes and stuff, but with Omar, they were literally like using photos of him and how he looks, just straight up racist attacks on the guy himself, not like with Zohran where it was like they had to create this, because Zohran is not easy for them to. That's the other thing. Zohran wasn't easy for them to pin down. You have a guy of Indian background who's religiously Muslim, who was born in Uganda. They didn't know how the fuck to pin him down. He was too global. There wasn't one easy trope you could use.
Yeah, and too charismatic. I mean, when the jokes are put aside, like that guy, he knew how to run a campaign. That guy was built for politics. He was like, I had people in Canada, thousands and thousands of kilometers away, who are non-political, who were like, this Zohran guy seems really, really cool. He seems very nice. And then it's like, you don't get, random, non-political ants telling you that they like this Zohran Mamdani guy, unless he's reaching people on a certain level.
Right. I see people saying that his speech is up. I don't see.
Oh, put it up.
I don't see him up yet though. I'm looking.
It's not on MSNBC Live. Maybe it's on New York One, or Zateo would have it.
Did Cuomo do his concession speech yet? That I almost want to watch more than Mamdani, because Mamdani it's gonna be great to watch, but the Cuomo one will be entertaining. The Mamdani one will be, feel good. And I watched that one later, but I want the comedy of the Cuomo concession live. I want to see that live. The end of Andrew Cuomo. The end of Andrew Cuomo. Like I really think like a reporter at the Cuomo watch parties. This is Parker. Hold on, let me pull up the we're getting some super chats. Let me Parker says reporter at the Cuomo watch party saying his supporters are blaming Sliwa, saying he was a spoiler. I mean, what's the vote at right now? Hold on, what's the vote at now? I want to check. I want to see something here. Yeah. So
I think even mathematically,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if Sliwa dropped out,
it's close.
It's not close enough though. Curtis Sliwa's got 7.1%. Cuomo's got 41.6%. 41.6 plus 7.1 is 48.
Oh yeah, he would even clear a million. No, you're right.
He would still have
combined. If every Sliwa voter voted for Andrew instead, they would have 986,581 to Zohran's 1,019,433. Wouldn't have even.
Now there's still an estimated 250,000 votes out. So maybe Cuomo would clear a million. But based on how the voting is, like how the results are coming in, where Zohran is now once again growing his lead, not a lot, but like a 0.1 percentage point every time it comes in, from what I've seen so far. After it was going in Cuomo's favor for a bit, Cuomo will not. Zohran will have over 50%. Cuomo will not have anywhere near 50%, even with all of Sliwa's votes. And also, all of Sliwa's votes would not have gone to Cuomo, even if Sliwa dropped out.
Also true. Would not have happened.
So the only borough that Cuomo wins is going to be Staten Island. And even Mamdani apparently beat Sliwa in Staten Island, which I'm impressed about. I thought he would come in third in Staten Island, because Staten Island is very Republican. After that, it seems like Cuomo's second best area is going to be Queens.
AOC's giving her congratulations on CNN right now. If you want to turn to that live.
Where's how do we watch? I don't have CNN. Is it on YouTube?
You just go into YouTube and type CNN live, and it's one of the top. What are the top results? Or I think Majority Report was watching it. Click on them too. No, they're just making fun of Bill Ackman.
No, I don't see CNN Live.
No, that's fair. Well, I'll tell you what, Binder. I'm going on 5 hours now, so I'll send you my viewers because I have to go eat some.
All right. Okay,
And,
sounds good. You're gonna
I'm
leave me alone here? You're gonna leave me
politics.
alone here?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to watch the speech. We won't be able to talk much anyway.
That's true. Hopefully he hurries up because I don't want to be sitting here waiting for him.
That's
I mean, listen, usually we're used to sitting here a lot to talk about because we're waiting for the results to pour in, but every single one of these races, Virginia, New Jersey, New York, the results poured right in really quick.
Yeah, that was just like a flip of a switch. When I was like texting you on Twitter, and I was like, "When are you coming?" And I was like, "The election's over."
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to go, but I'm a procrastinator and I missed out. They filled up. I couldn't get in, and I didn't know what other one of the parties to go to. So there's a whole bunch. I see that Ariana's at one of them, judging by her Instagram stories. I don't think she's at the official one though. But I'm not sure. And I don't know. I'm home because also I thought it would be in Queens because he's in Astoria, but it's in Brooklyn, and I don't know if I'd want to go out to Brooklyn on a Tuesday night at 11 o'clock to begin with.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand. All right, buddy. I guess I'll see you on Thursday. I'll send my YouTube and my Twitch viewers your way. I got both.
Sounds good. All right. I'm waiting. How many people you got watching you on Twitch? 10,000? I'm waiting for them. Here we go. Let's
No, I only had 240 on Twitch. There was
That's good, man. I'm joking. That was good. I thought you were gonna tell me like 70 or something like that.
There's 300 on YouTube. I had 1,000 at one point when we were at our peak, but now everyone's I think getting tired and going to bed. So
yeah, the results came in.
I'll see you later, buddy.
All right, have a good night. All right, it's just me now, folks. It's just me now. Sorry to say. Thanks for the raid, Surfs. 172 viewers. Hello, everybody. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Looney Tunes 9000. Resubscribed for 10 months at Tier 1. They've been a subscriber for 22 months. It's a very wonderful day. First Dick Cheney rots and piss, and now Zohran kicks ass. Fuck yeah. Hello, lovely scientist. Resubscribed for 24 months at Tier 1. Wow. Subscriber for 26 months. Thank you so much. But yeah, I forgot that Dick Cheney, the news broke this morning that Dick Cheney is no more. You know, he lived to what, 80 something years old. So it's not like he died young, but usually these evil people responsible for the deaths of millions, usually they don't kick the bucket until they're like 110, you know? So in that aspect, especially when you consider like Henry Kissinger, Dick Cheney, you know, some people could say only the rotten die young. All right, where's this where's the Zohran I gotta find the still no one. Let's see. happening. Let's pull it up. I'm gonna turn that volume off so I don't get like why can't I get a nice good here we go. That should be good. I don't need to see myself that big. That works, I think. Or like this. No, I think that's good. There's gotta be some way to make myself bigger. Apparently there is not, though. All right, so let's keep this up. I do want to make sure we catch it as soon as he comes out. Let's see what the reactions are. I really want the Cuomo concession speech, actually. That's really, really what I want. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it now. He's doing it. I gotta.
The largest number in million voters, the largest number in modern political history cared enough to show up in a municipal election. And 42% voted for us on an independent line. That is the highest percentage in modern history.
This is Cope. It's Cope.
Ironically, it is just higher than when Mario Cuomo got 40% on an independent line against Ed Koch in 1977. It's also important to note that almost half of New Yorkers did not vote to support a government agenda that makes promises that we know cannot be met. We support an economy of jobs, of opportunity, of entrepreneurship.
This doesn't sound like the speech you give when you concede and congratulate the other candidate.
We are a nation of laws, and we believe in law and order, and we need the police to keep society safe. We will not make the NYPD the enemy. We cherish our diversity, and we have no tolerance for discrimination of any kind by race, religion, sexual orientation, or creed. And we will not tolerate any behavior that fans the flames of anti-Semitism or diverse attacks.
What is he doing right now?
Our strength is our unity. Black, white, brown, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist. We are one. We are the family of New York. We believe in interconnection and mutuality and codependence. And you attack one of us, you attack all of us. That is what it means to be a New Yorker. No one and nothing will ever divide us. And this campaign was necessary to make that point. A caution flag that we are heading down a dangerous, dangerous road. Well, we made that point, and they heard us, and we will hold them to it. Also, my friends, feel proud because we accomplished the two important New York characteristics. We got up off the mat after the primary, and we made it a real race when the media had already commenced the coronation. And feel proud because we fought our hearts out and we left it all on the field.
This is a wild. I was not even expecting him to do this.
Zohran Mamdani. No. That is not right. That is not right, and that is not us. That is not us. Tonight was their night, and as they start to transition to government, we will all help any way we can because we need our New York City government to work. We want it to work for all New Yorkers because our city is the greatest city in the world, and we will unite for New York City because we love
It was very
New York
weird before
City.
that moment where
And
he
from
told.
the
I thought he was
bottom
going to
of
start
my
booing
heart,
Zohran along with them.
I thank
How are you going to
each
say everything you
and
just said
every
before
one of
that,
you.
and then
I
get mad
love
at your audience for
for
booing
the
Zohran?
fight
You
you
queued them
made,
up to
for
boo
the
Zohran. You were
soul
still
that
attacking
you
him.
showed, and the example that you set. New York City heard us, and we will be the better for it. Thank you, and God bless you.
That was that like until that moment where he told them to stop booing, it sounded like he was like gonna contest the election or something. Listen, that was wild. Usually you don't keep campaigning after you're done, after the election's done, you know? I gotta mute it just because the audio is playing New York State of Mind. That was usually you're done. Oh, look at that! Look at that sign. And Curtis Lewa is the spoiler. Who cares? And he wasn't. What I don't know what people were expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Who is this guy dancing with this Curtis Lewa is the spoiler sign? But he wasn't. He wasn't. Alright, I'm shutting this off. Not the stream, the Cuomo thing. Listen, I know people are like, "Oh, what should Mamdani didn't need Curtis Lewa." But I think it'd be really funny if like Mamdani did give Curtis Lewa like some position. Nothing that matters, obviously. Nothing that like, you know what? Give the guy some like animal rights role. Some like animal shelter role. I mean, what a way to reach out to the guy and make his supporters feel more welcome than they would have with Andrew Cuomo. Definitely don't give him any serious role. Something where it's apolitical. Like someone said dog catcher, something like that. Not press secretary, not not chief of police. No, nothing that would be of any importance. Nothing that would actually be a policy, political position. Chief of parade, someone said. Minister of silly hats. Yeah, something like that. Something that no matter what your politics is, that's like cat czar, someone said. Cat ambassador, someone else said. Something like that. Something like that. Give him like a animal rights position, because he's obsessed with animal rights, which is good. I think that's a good. I think caring for animals is something that unites a lot of people. I don't think that's a political position necessarily. All right, what's up with Zohran? Let's see. No, they're still waiting. I know Hassan is live there at the scene of the I've been trying to see where certain is the Majority Report still live? They probably are done. They probably streamed until. Oh no, they're still live. I wonder what they're talking about. Let's see what Majority Report's got to say. Oh, they're waiting for the California polls, I bet. Oh, they're ending. Oh, they just ended. All right. Well, maybe Majority Report viewers are going to come over here because they're looking for a stream. Am I raid? Did I just get raided from Majority Report legitimately, or? Oh shit! Oh shit! People are coming in from Majority Report. I don't know if they raided me, but I do know that people are saying they're coming over from Majority Report. Hello, everyone. Yeah, we're just we're waiting for Zohran to give the speech. I want to see. We were watching the Cuomo speech. Did you guys watch the Cuomo speech over on the Majority Report feed? Because that was something else. That Cuomo speech was something else. I didn't know where he was going with that. It sounded like he was in the campaign, like I was telling people who were watching my stream earlier. It sounded like he was gonna like fight it legally or something. He was gonna claim it wasn't over. He was still attacking Zohran. It was very weird. All right, let's see. Let's see where the Zohran speech is at. Still waiting. I think he's I mean, it doesn't matter now, but I think he should have it was called early. He should have came out. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a big deal, but there's going to be he would have had more people watching. Let's see. All right, let's you know what? Let me see if I could use the phone system I have, and maybe I could take some calls. Let me open up my phone system. This should work through StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard because oh, apparently a couple of you lost me. Let me close some windows here. I had a lot of windows open for the different races I was following, but we don't need that anymore. Let me close these windows. All right. This should make things a little bit smoother. I guess you all lost me for a minute. I can't reboot. The feed's going to shut down. I'm closing a bunch of stuff. I didn't quite realize how many windows I had open. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Don't leave me. I don't know what's going on. I had too much shit open. I got knocked out. All right, now I should be good. Still closing windows. Seems like people are saying that I'm good. They can see me now. Everything should be good. All right, I'm logging into my phone system now. All right, call in 646-303-7337. 646-303-7337. I will take some calls. This should work. Like I said, I usually don't use StreamYard, but this should work. If you call in, if you want to discuss tonight's elections, really anything you want to talk about, let's do it. I guess no one wants to call in. Usually people are calling in. What's here we go. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Jay, hold on. Let me make sure. Everyone, can you hear Jay from the USA? Jay from the USA, give me a quick countdown to make sure this works. Hold. No, they can't hear you. Hold on. Oh boy, hold on. No, this is gonna be. No. What's going on? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Let's see. Give me 1 second. This should work. I don't know why it's not. Give me another countdown. Go ahead. Nah, it's not working. Oh, because I usually don't use StreamYard. I usually stream directly from my my computer through an app and not StreamYard. And now I can't take these fucking calls. Oh no. Let's see. Let me try something else. Hold on. Maybe. Let me try this. Hold on. Let me try this. Hold on. And I'm going to try. No, that's not going to work.
Ah, man.
I guess I can't take calls. This sucks. I don't know why this wouldn't work.
All right, man. Well, yeah, congratulations, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the call. I'm going to figure out another way to do this. But for now, I'm going to shut the phone systems down. Thanks a lot. Thanks for calling in, though. Take care. You know, welcome to leftist live stream, folks. Why wouldn't that work? I don't get it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Wait, you could hear him? What? Oh, no. Let's try. What? It worked. All right, let's try to open up the phones again. Is Mamdani up yet? If he's not up yet, we're going to do the phones again. All right, Mamdani's still not up. I'm opening up the phone lines again. Let's try this again. All right. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from? All right, hold on. Let me see what I did before to try to see what I can do to recreate what I just did that made people hear you. Because they definitely don't hear you now. Let me pull this back up. All right. Give me a little bit of a countdown, like a countdown from 10. Did you hear our caller, folks? Give me a second to see if you heard them. No, they didn't hear. Hold on. All right, try now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Oh,
4.
they hear you now. Hold on. Oh, they hear you now. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Freddie from Racine, Wisconsin. Just really, he's coming to help you out.
Oh, thanks, Freddie. How you doing? What was it to talk about?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy about the Zohran thing. I'm happy about, what's his face being on the ground finally. It just feels like it felt like a presidential election. And I mean, did it make anybody else tired? Because I am tired. And I'm just so glad it's finally over and it actually, turned out okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was exhausting just watching it without even being involved in the campaign. I can only imagine how they felt. And they've been doing this for a year now. Zohran threw his hat in the ring in November after the 2024 presidential elections. He did that video where he was going around New York and spoke with people who were Biden to Trump voters or something like that. And here we are today. I mean, it's crazy. I got to say, like, I when I knew about his campaign a year ago, I was really excited. But let's face it. I think like a lot of people, except those who were with the campaign and felt that they could do it, I thought, like, he's going to run a great campaign. Maybe he'll, pull off some like moral or a victory in terms of like knocking out other candidates. But I never could have imagined, a year ago. This
1 year.
Now, as
he
it got
accomplished
closer,
so much.
right now, as it got closer to the primary, that changed. Like a year ago, I was like, "This is going to be a great campaign to follow. It'll be inspiring, but it's not going to happen." And then I would say, like, what, in like April of this year, I was like, "Whoa, he's really going at it. This is getting, big." I mean, I remember him going on the Majority Report in January, and I was like, "This guy's good." We were covering him on our stream, Leftist Mafia, my own stream. Right. Like I just said, Majority Report, interviewed him numerous times. The question was never, would he run a good campaign? The question was, would it break through? And it seems like he surely did.
But man, yeah, I'm just glad it's over. It is exciting. I don't even live in New York. I'm in Wisconsin.
No. And you guys were following. I think the whole country was following. I mean, the whole world. You heard people from the UK and Australia coming over here to help canvass. Oh,
I was watching Hassan earlier. It's people from all over the world watching.
They're introducing Zohran now, so I'm going to pull up the feed. Thanks for calling in.
Awesome. Yep. Talk to you later.
Bye. All right, I'm pulling up the.
Been inspired by Zohran as a candidate, but I also want to speak to his strength as a person. He has led our team and this movement with grace, curiosity, good humor, and thoughtfulness. And this race has been difficult. He has been the subject of attacks and threats, but he has truly risen above it all to give us hope. So please join me in giving Zohran, our friend, a round of applause. And there are too many supporters to name, so I want to speak to everyone directly. Please raise your hand if you have given to this campaign, whether that is time, labor, knocking a door, hosting an event, creating art. And if you are one of the this is beautiful. And if you are one of the tens of thousands of people who contributed but cannot be with us tonight, this is for you as well. You have made history. You set unreachable goals and then exceeded them. You believed in this city and believed in each other. And you achieved something that people will speak of for decades to come. You led with kindness and compassion. And most importantly, during a time of despair and rising fascism, you decided to fight for someone that you don't know. So thank you. Friends, the scope of this campaign was truly unprecedented. We had hundreds of thousands of conversations with our neighbors and trained leaders who will help us deliver our agenda for the next 4 years. But this record-breaking program did not come out of nowhere. It was the product of years of organizing and leadership development by New York City DSA and so many of our movement partners. And we were so fortunate to be led on this campaign by someone who has been a part of this work from the beginning. She led Julia Salazar's groundbreaking campaign in 2018. And since then has been behind the scenes in so many of our victories. If this campaign made you feel powerful, or taught you something, or showed you discipline, or brought you joy, you have this person to thank. She is caring, wise, and deeply committed to our movement. and I am sure she is backstage losing her mind at being called out like this. But I need everyone here to please join me in giving her the longest and loudest round of applause, our organizing director, Tasha.
Thank you. This is very exciting. Thank you, everyone. I'm Tasha, and I've had the honor of being the field director on this campaign. I first crossed paths with Zohran in 2017 on a city council campaign for Qadr al-Yatim in Bay Ridge. Zohran was the paid canvas manager, and I was volunteering on the campaign as a member of New York City Democratic Socialists of America. I don't think that we could ever have imagined that 8 years later, we would be here on election night for a mayoral campaign, 104,000 volunteers strong. 104,000 volunteers. We love numbers, we love metrics, but I want to talk first about what's behind those numbers. Every number is, in a way, an act of bravery. Door knocking is not the easiest thing. For many, including myself, it takes a moment of bravery at the beginning, asking a stranger something about their lives and sharing something about yours. Sharing what you want to see in the world, it can be daunting. Thousands of people did it. And every time, every volunteer went to a door and talked to a stranger, they offered their vision to that stranger and invited that stranger to be a part of shaping their vision. We love strangers. Every door knock and every phone call is a statement of belief that politics is for all of us. This campaign and this city is all of ours to shape. I also want to say something about field leads.
You all told me Zohran was coming up. We could have.
For those who don't know, all of our canvases have been led by volunteers we call field leads. Many of them are here. Most led a shift every week, and some led a shift every week since December. And every time they led a canvas, and they were the ones welcoming new volunteers into our movement. They were the ones who helped inspire folks coming out to canvas for the first time. Without those 700 people who chose to step into leadership in an uncertain moment and try something new and scary, this field operation at this scale would not have happened. Those 700 people prove that leadership isn't about having all of the answers. It's about the willingness to step into the unknown and inspire others to imagine something better. So here are the numbers. Over 104,000 volunteers made over 4.4 million calls. At around noon today, a volunteer knocked our 3 millionth door.
We did the work.
Over 700 field leads have led over 5,700 canvases in 243 neighborhoods. 6,568 voters signed up to volunteer on the spot when they were canvassed by somebody. 8,389 voters signed up to volunteer when they were asked by a phone banker. These are unprecedented numbers. The bravery that you all have shown, that this field operation carried across all 5 boroughs, is going to transform our city. What all 100,400 of us have accomplished has rewritten the possibilities of mass democratic action. And it doesn't stop tonight. We all know that we won't stop at electing Zohran. We will continue to fight to bring the affordable of New York City to life. I am so excited to do that with all of you. And now I'm so honored to introduce the person you've been waiting to hear. We've worked for many years to bring about change in New York City that it so urgently needs. He's been a friend, and he is the next mayor of the greatest city on earth, Zohran.
Here we go. It's his welcome song. What is this? Wait, did he shave his beard? He looks a little different, doesn't he?
Thank you, my friends. The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said,
Woo!
I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
Rolling Debs, oh yeah.
For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty. I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few. New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. A mandate for a new kind of politics. A mandate for a city we can afford. And a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City. And that is because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refuse to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum. Thank you to those so often forgotten by the politics of our city who made this movement their own. I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties. To every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point, know this. This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too. This campaign is about people like Wesley, an $11.99 organizer I met outside of Elmhurst Hospital on Thursday night. A New Yorker who lives elsewhere, who commutes 2 hours each way from Pennsylvania because rent is too expensive in this city. It's about people like the woman I met on the BX33 years ago, who said to me, I used to love New York, but now it's just where I live. And it's about people like Richard, the taxi driver I went on a 15-day hunger strike with outside of City Hall, who still has to drive his cab 7 days a week. My brother, we are in City Hall now. This victory is for all of them, and it's for all of you. The more than 100,000 volunteers who built this campaign into an unstoppable force. Because of you, we will make this city one that working people can love and live in again. With every door knocked, every petition signature earned, and every hard-earned conversation, you eroded the cynicism that has come to define our politics. Now I know that I have asked for much from you over this last year. Time and again, you have answered my calls. But I have one final request. New York City, breathe this moment in. We have held our breath for longer than we know. We have held it in anticipation of defeat. Held it because the air has been knocked out of our lungs too many times to count. Held it because we cannot afford to exhale. Thanks to all of those who sacrificed so much, we are breathing in the air of a city that has been reborn. To my campaign team, who believed when no one else did, and who took an electoral project and turned it into so much more, I will never be able to express the depth of my gratitude. You can sleep now. To my parents, Mama and Baba, you have made me into the man I am today. I am so proud to be your son. And to my incredible wife, Rama, Hayati, there is no one I would rather have by my side in this moment and in every moment. To every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, for one of my opponents, or felt too disappointed by politics to vote at all, thank you for the opportunity to prove myself worthy of your trust. I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before. There are many who thought this day would never come, who feared that we would be condemned only to a future of less, with every election consigning us simply to more of the same. And there are others who see politics today as too cruel for the flame of hope to still burn. New York, we have answered those fears. Tonight we have spoken in a clear voice. Hope is alive. Hope is a decision that tens of thousands of New Yorkers made day after day, volunteer shift after volunteer shift, despite attack ad after attack ad. More than 1 million of us stood in our churches, in gymnasiums, in community centers, as we filled in the ledger of democracy. And while we cast our ballots alone, we chose hope together. Hope over tyranny. Hope over big money and small ideas. Hope over despair. We won because New Yorkers allowed themselves to hope that the impossible could be made possible. And we won because we insisted that no longer would politics be something that is done to us. Now it is something that we do. Standing before you, I think of the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. A moment comes but rarely in history when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. Tonight we have stepped out from the old into the new. So let us speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and for whom. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve, rather than a list of excuses for what we are too timid to attempt. Central to that vision will be the most ambitious agenda to tackle the cost of living crisis that this city has seen since the days of Figueroa LaGuardia. An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city. Years from now, may our only regret be that this day took so long to come. This new age will be one of relentless improvement. We will hire thousands more teachers. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy. We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYC developments where they have long flickered. Safety and justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create a Department of Community Safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on. Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here,
He's
we
good.
believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, one of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job, a single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down, or anyone else with their back against the wall, your struggle is ours too. And we will build a city hall that stands steadfast alongside Jewish New Yorkers and does not waver in the fight against the scourge of anti-Semitism. Where the more than 1 million Muslims know that they belong. Not just in the 5 boroughs of this city, but in the halls of power. No more will New York be a city where you can traffic in Islamophobia and win an election. This new age will be defined by a competence and a compassion that have too long been placed at odds with one another. We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about. For years, those in City Hall have only helped those who can help them. But on January 1st, we will usher in a city government that helps everyone. Now, I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars have been spent to redefine reality and to convince our neighbors that this new age is something that should frighten them. As has so often occurred, the billionaire class has sought to convince those making $30 an hour that their enemies are those earning $20 an hour. They want the people to fight amongst ourselves so that we remain distracted from the work of remaking a long broken system. We refuse to let them dictate the rules of the game anymore. They can play by the same rules as the rest of us. Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us. When we enter City Hall in 58 days, expectations will be high. We will meet them. A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme, and let us build a shining city for all. And we must chart a new path, as bold as the one we have already traveled. After all, the conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate. I am young, despite my best efforts to grow older. I am Muslim. I am a democratic socialist. And most damning of all, I refuse to apologize for any of this. And yet, if tonight teaches us anything, it is that convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution, and we have paid a mighty price. Too many working people cannot recognize themselves in our party. And too many among us have turned to the right for answers to why they've been left behind. We will leave mediocrity in our past. No longer will we have to open a history book for proof that Democrats can dare to be great. Our greatness will be anything but abstract. It will be felt by every rent-stabilized tenant who wakes up on the first of every month, knowing the amount they're going to pay hasn't soared since the month before. It will be felt by each grandparent who can afford to stay in the home they have worked for, and whose grandchildren live nearby because the cost of childcare didn't send them to Long Island. It will be felt by the single mother who is safe on her commute and whose bus runs fast enough that she doesn't have to rush school drop-off to make it to work on time. And it will be felt when New Yorkers open their newspapers in the morning and read headlines of success, not scandal. Most of all, it will be felt by each New Yorker when the city they love finally loves them back. Together, New York, we're going to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together. This power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you.
He's good, man. He's good. I mean, we all do know he's good. Let's go have a play out. All right, let's I gotta say the that speech was amazing. And not only, we know Zohran gives good speeches, but for me, the amazing part was I don't recall a candidate, on the left, we haven't gotten too many huge electoral victories over the years. But even when like a progressive Democrat wins, I can't recall them not just immediately moderating. And that campaigning candidate that you felt so strongly for evaporates before your eyes. I feel like this was the complete opposite. I mean, I feel like he knew that there's nothing he can say now that would block him winning, and he went forward to he shot for the moon. I mean, it is incredible. What else is going on? The calling out of Trump was fantastic. That was good. How long have I been live now? I'm going on 2 hours. Let's go to the super chats. John Jeffrey says, "Congrats, Matt. Happy for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, John." Parker says Jeffrey's on scene. That was before. I don't know what Hakeem Jeffrey said, but it'll be interesting to find out. Nick with a super chat. Unfortunately for you guys, I don't think satisfying election results early in the night translate well to views. LOL. So happy about Zohran though. Hey, it's fine. I'll take it. Carrie Shaw with a $20 super chat. Omar might still be in the race. It's ranked choice voting. So number one has to get a majority to not face a runoff. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess. White Boy Poke with a super chat. Been a rough couple years, but this is nice. Left his best, brother. Thank you so much. Missing Futures with a super chat. Oh, Missing Futures became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Bay Photo with a super chat. Dick Cheney dying on the day New York elects a Muslim mayor is really something. The world works in mysterious ways. That my dad was letting me know earlier that Zohran is speaking now. Obviously, that was before Zohran spoke. Hello, lovely science. I already read that one. And Lord Hemmel, resubscriber Prime, subscriber for 6 months. Nice t-shirt, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate it. Aussie Kami Plant Lady says, resubscribe with Prime, subscribe for 10 months. Woo, they say. Very cool. Thank you so much. All right, folks. I think I'm going to call it a night. It's almost midnight here. I'm tired. And that's all the major results. California is going to, without a doubt, pass that proposition that basically eliminates Republicans from Congress in the state. So that's almost gonna. I don't know if those results have come in yet, but all right, folks. Oh, it passed. Thank you. Perfect. See, everything's going as well as it could. All right, folks. Have a great night. I will see you very soon on here shortly. If you're not already subscribed to this channel on Twitch or YouTube, please hit that subscribe button or follow button or whatever it is. YouTube.com/MattBinder, Twitch.tv/MattBinder. And I will see you all real soon. Oh, I should raid someone on Twitch. Who's on right now? I'm just going to raid. I see Amy EC3 is on. I'm going to raid Amy EC3. Perfect. All right. Peace, everyone.